Let's get into some Raising Kanan talk. Season 5, the final season, episode 5. And man, it was a great build up, and the end of the episode, it was fire. But let's get into this. But yeah, I'm sad this is the last season. We have 3 episodes left, but let's get into my quick recap about episode 5. At the very end, Rock finally tells Marvin that Kanan is the one that erased Uncle Lou. And just looking at Marvin's face, man, he was heated and he could not believe it. So he runs over to Kanan's place, and Jukebox is already there, and they get into a huge fight. I mean, we all know Kanan survives, but if you didn't know that, you would think that Marvin was getting ready to knock Kanan off. Man, because we know how much Marvin loved his brother and still loves his brother. So it was actually surprising to me knowing that Rock, she's the one that told Marvin. I didn't see this coming. But yeah, man, next episode is going to be crazy. I'm real interested to see what does Kanan actually do. Kanan should not retaliate towards Marvin, but I don't know if Marvin actually survives. Does he do something to Marvin? But Marvin had every right to be upset. That was his brother. And now Juke also knows, and she can't believe it either. She's the one who stops Marvin from doing what he really wants to do to Kanan. Because we all know Kanan, he erased Uncle Lou on accident. But yeah, Marvin loved his brother. That was his brother. It was a different relationship when it's your sibling compared to your uncle. But yeah, that was a great way to end the episode. But let's get into a few other additional highlights of this episode. So we saw that Stefano, he's meeting with Kanan. They're working together. They got more into their relationship. You know, Breeze is also a part of that. But Stefano, he also wants to get rid of Rock. Since Rock tried to erase him last episode, which he denies in this episode, but he knows it was Rock. So we saw more building around that as well. We also learned, I guess, last episode that Defcon is the father of Breeze, but he thinks that, I guess Breeze also thinks that Kanan, that's his brother as well. So they talked about that in this episode. Trying to think of some other highlights we should go over. Flossie and Marvin. Man, they have a thing going on. I don't know what's going to happen between them in the last 3 episodes, but you can tell they're really feeling each other. I don't know if they're going to hook up or what's going to happen. But Flossie, she's really feeling Marvin. She invited him to a bar mitzvah. You know, they just have some kind of strange connection outside of business. So I'm interested to see where this goes the last 3 episodes as well. But then we also see that Marvin paid the additional remaining fees for the cop that Jukebox owed the money to. Because Jukebox really wanted to know what happened to Famous. She cared for Famous, and also she cares for her cousin Kanan. She loves him, and that was his best friend. So Jukebox just looking out for everyone. But Jukebox is getting deeper into the game, which I really appreciate that. I just love how we're seeing Jukebox character really grow from season 1, just that innocent, girl, to really getting deep into the game. But then she finds out that the cops actually did not kill Famous, but we all know who did it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that also turns with snaps and pops in the last 3 episodes as well. Trying to think. Breeze. Breeze is just crazy, man. He knocked off the supplier. He's fighting people. I mean, he's really off the chain. I mean, there's a lot of characters in Power who's been off the chain from the original OG to all the spinoffs. But Breeze is definitely up there. He's definitely one of those, he has nothing to hold back. He knows his time is coming one day, but he does not care. And we all know what happens to Breeze in the future. What's some other key points of this episode? Sean's mother. We all found out last episode that was Sean's mother, the call girl, Jarita. But now, she's still seeing Kanan, but he's, not giving her any money anymore because she doesn't really want it. It looks like when she was talking to Flossie, she just really wants out of the game. She wants out of that. So I don't know where that's actually going. Drita and Flossie. Flossie gonna be mad, but we know what happens. They have Sean in the future. But yeah, that is Sean's mom. We did find out on, I guess, season 5, episode 4. So some other key highlights as well. The beef between Rock, Marvin, and Kanan. It's really, I guess, escalating. But this is before Marvin found out about, Kanan erasing Lou. It was really heating up, and, they didn't want to erase each other, Kanan and Rock, but they still just wanted to kind of disrupt each other's distribution of the game or what they're doing, their money supply. But yeah, I don't know where that's going to go now. It's real interesting to see because after Rock knocked off Kanan's guy, because they took Kanan's guy. He didn't know anything, but Rock knocked him off. Marvin didn't understand why, but then that's when she told Marvin that Kanan is the one who erased Lou. So I think the beef is going to escalate a little bit more because I don't know what Kanan is going to do. Kanan needed that whooping. He needed it. But he looked messed up at the end of this episode. He's rolling around. So I'm just praying that Marvin actually makes it out of this episode. Marvin is my favorite character. I know they're doing a new spinoff with Ghost and Tommy. And I would love to see, this series end, but also go into that as well, where they might bring Kanan over there, Breeze, but also Marvin, man. I don't know what happens to Rock either. I mean, we see Kanan, I guess, in the original Power, talking about he's going to see his mom. I don't know if he was saying, at the cemetery or she's still living, she's in jail. I don't believe there was any mention of Marvin because I believe in original Power as well, he said he had no living relatives. But who knows if that was the truth. But yeah, this episode was definitely great. We have 3 remaining episodes for this season, and then Raising Kanan is over. And I can't believe it because this is my favorite spinoff for sure. But let me know, how did you feel about this episode? And how did you feel about when Rock told Marvin what Kanan did to Uncle Lou? And what are some of your predictions for the next episode? But let us know in the comments. Until next time, peace.